Urban Meyer to step down, retire as Ohio State's football head coach. He retires 7-0 versus the University of Michigan, and Jim Tressel was 9-1 versus the University of Michigan. We back. Murder City Sports Talk. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. So they were combined 16-1. The last two Ohio State head coaches versus the University of Michigan. I am a University of Michigan fan, football, basketball through and through. All right, and it's just despicable, bro. It's just out of your mind that the last two coaches were 16-1 versus the University of Michigan in football, and it's no longer a rivalry. Like I said in my reaction video to Ohio State stumping out Michigan, it's no longer a rivalry. I believe Urban Meyer stepped down not only because of health, because just controlling the program is just too much, and it may be some more allegations or something coming from Ohio State, or he just don't want the pressure. You know, since the Zach Smith thing, I think the coach that was having a DV issue with his wife, now he's responsible for coaches, what coaches do when they go home. He's responsible for players, what players do when they're on campus and when they go home. He's responsible for too many things. I think with his migraine issue, I think he got a cyst in his brain or something. I think it's just too much, even at 54 years old. Do I believe he will come back to coaching? Yeah, possibly. He probably can come back to coaching. I think he will. But I think he may come back as a professional football coach. It's less stress. You got grown men that can take accountability for their own actions. And I think it's less stress for him. And I think he proved with Dwayne Haskins this year that he can run an offense and he can adjust to a quarterback that's just a pocket passer, that's not a mobile quarterback or a dual threat. He showed that he could really develop a pocket passer. He did it with Cardale Jones. He did it with now Dwayne Haskins. So, hey, I think for him, it's a great situation. All right, if he wants to come back as a pro football coach, but Michigan, another Ohio State head coach came and gone, and Michigan didn't beat him and only beat Jim Tressel once. So. At the end of the day, when does the pressure start on the University of Michigan? University of Michigan is no longer a football school, okay? I agree with that retard, Colin Hurd. I don't even agree with him a lot. But Michigan is no longer a football school. Michigan is a basketball school, if anything, okay? Basketball team is ranked inside the top 5 now. They've been more consistent than the football team. The football team can't get a Big Ten title game. Big Ten title game has been something for a while. Michigan State even made it to a Big Ten title game, okay? And they can't make it to the playoffs. They didn't make it to a BCS championship. I mean, errors, legitimately errors, errors. I mean, errors, like point in time has went before, Michigan's won a national championship. The last time they had the tie with Washington State or whatever it was when they played Washington State or whoever they had a tie with. But since they're like the real BCS era, now I don't think they won one in the BCS era. You know what I'm saying? Outright. They haven't won one in the college football era, playoff era. And, it's no longer considered a top school, football school. They get good recruits still, but obviously they don't get the right recruits. And Urban Myers, retires from Ohio State, 7-0 versus Michigan. Came in with somebody else players and hit the ground rolling and whooping on Michigan. Okay, Jim Tressel came and went whooping on Michigan. Only losing to them one time. So the last, out of the last 17 seasons, they were 16-1. So almost 2 decades have went by, where Michigan hasn't beat Ohio State but one time. Almost 2 full decades. 3 more years and it'll be 20 years. And if Michigan don't win one more time in 20 years, they'll be, 19-1 versus the University of Michigan with Jim Tressel and Urban Myers. And as a Michigan fan, I want Urban Myers to stay, at least beat it once, but, it ain't going to happen. Probably wasn't going to happen if he stayed. He probably would have stayed whooping on Michigan. And this is an indictment to Michigan. They want to keep hiring Michigan, man. They want to stay in the Michigan loop. They didn't want to give Rich Rodriguez a fair shot. And because he wasn't a Michigan man, they want to stay in the loop. You're gonna stay in the dark ages. Sometimes you got to go outside your network and get a coach and take a leap of faith. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to respect nobody that's not a Michigan man until they, go out they're out of their scope of support and go find somebody different with a different style that's gonna modernize the offense and modernize the defense. Then they're gonna be stuck in the dark ages getting whooped on by the next Ohio State coach, Ryan Day. All right. But it's Motor City Sports Talk. Y'all know what the business is. Your boy CJ Goodfellow. Appreciate everybody for checking in. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's there as well. Also, email there if you want to reach out as well. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button. Missing the video live stream. Appreciate everybody for checking in. It is what it is. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. We gone.